Hello! I'm Tom Varner and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. I like to visit roadside attractions, museums, historic sites, and other places of the unusual and interesting. For today's adventure, we've come to Lincoln, Illinois to visit the Postville Courthouse. There's the historical marker, state historical marker, recognizing the Postville Courthouse site. From 1839 to 1848, the seat of Logan County was Postville, which centered in the courthouse located on this site. In this structure, Abraham Lincoln, a member of the traveling bar of the 8th Judicial Circuit, attended court twice a year. And they are open today. Today is Saturday. The last time I was here, they were not open due to COVID, but they are open now. It's a 66 roadside attraction. And this is a marker here. It says in memory of Abraham Lincoln, who practiced law from 1840 to 1848 in Logan County's first courthouse on this site. This marker was erected by the Daughters of the American Revolution. And there's the actual courthouse. There's a placard that talks about Abraham Lincoln here at Postville. The courthouse here was the oldest of all 8 courthouses in the all the courthouses in the 8th Judicial Circuit, which Lincoln traveled.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good, how are you?
All right. This display talks about the legal problems on the prairie, some of the issues people there faced, even getting representation and whatnot, and how long it would take for, a few times a year you would have court cases. Talks about being a prairie lawyer, what a court day looked like, and just some famous people who rode the court circuit. Here's a miniature version of Abraham Lincoln for kids. This talks about Abraham Lincoln as a prairie lawyer, as well as more information about circuit life and the accommodations that they had, the circuit lawyers and whatnot had to live in, how they traveled. Things they would see and do around the circuit. And here are some sites of the former 8th Circuit during Lincoln's time, and here is a map of the 8th Circuit and the places that Lincoln would visit. This is a chair that Abraham Lincoln actually sat in. It was his chair here at Postville Courthouse. Now we are upstairs, and these are the setup, sort of what the lawyers' rooms would look like at that time. The clerk's desk. Here's something I didn't know. Back then, they actually chewed tobacco off of a rope. They broke it off and chewed it in their mouth. Now this is the actual courtroom. The setup and resemblance of what the courtroom would have looked like at the time when Lincoln was here riding the circuit. This is a side of the museum from the back. Well, that was quite interesting. I did learn inside that the original Courthouse was purchased by Henry Ford and is now up in Dearborn, Michigan there, and all the museums there that Henry Ford collected over the years. So that's where the original building is located. Now directly across the street, back in Abraham Lincoln's day, is where the pub and tavern, which was also back in, taverns used to be a boarding house, and that's where Lincoln would have stayed. It's kind of almost fitting that it's a fire hall now. Not a fire hall, VFW post. Now the inn here, the tavern, was called the Deskin's Inn. Now this pump has been here since the time of Abraham Lincoln. Here's the historical marker in front of the site of what used to be Deskin's Tavern. It's kind of interesting that litigants, lawyers, judges, witnesses, jurors, and prisoners all ate at the same dining table. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land where we visited the site of the historic Postville Courthouse here in Lincoln, Illinois, a place where Abraham Lincoln himself visited at least 2 times a year for 20 years. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's some place that you would like to see me visit, or you have a suggestion about a future video you would like to see, leave a comment in the comments section. And if you've enjoyed any of the adventures in TV land, you can support this channel by going to Buy Me a Coffee and making a donation there. Until next time, that's a wrap.